Welcome back. We've got Chef Anthony in the studio this morning. We're making sous vide steak, potatoes, greens, carrots, a whole bunch of goodies using a different type of cooking technique that a lot of people may have not even heard of.
Exactly, and a lot of people haven't heard of it. Some restaurants use it, but it takes a lot of work on our end to be able to use it in a restaurant. There's a lot of plan that the health inspectors require us to have to maximize customer efficiency and safety. So, but doing it at home is way easier than using a slow cooker. So you can prep everything up even the night before, throw it in the refrigerator, come home, set it, go spend some time with the family, watch the 5 o'clock news, come back, sit down and have a dinner in about an hour. Okay.
All right, so we've, and if you want to go back and watch the segment, it's on our website, or it'll be on our website shortly at KOAMnewsnow.com, but we, in each of these food saver bags, we put a different ingredient. Like this one is our KC strip, and seasoned it to the whatever season you'd like, put it in the bag, sealed, took out all the air. We did the same with red potatoes and cut them into bite-sized portions.
And I'll show you the pieces. I'm going to put them right here into our cast iron skillet because we're going to finish everything off. And see, it just lays right in. Super easy to do.
Now, how long does it take to, we cooked everything at 130 degrees. How long did it take to cook the potatoes?
The potatoes take about an hour to cook at 130 degrees. So you just have to plan that ahead a little bit. And then everything else just kind of cooks and comes together and finishes up real nicely. And see, I'm just laying everything in. I want to get a little bit of golden brown color on everything. It's the only downside to this cooking method is that it doesn't offer you that opportunity to put the color in. So you have to add a little bit of color, but you can do it all in a cast iron skillet like this and make family dinner and then serve the cast iron skillet right out to the family.
Now, do you want to put the green beans in usually? Or?
I'm going to put our green beans in because what I'm going to do is try and marry some flavors.
Okay.
And then the only thing I don't want to put in is the carrots because then we went brown sugar and butter.
Oh,
so I wasn't going to put the carrots in, but then I decided, well, you know, they'll look really good in here.
And you put the same seasoning on everything.
Yes.
The brown sugar had it, but you added, or the carrots, you added brown sugar.
I added brown sugar to the carrots because everybody likes a little sweetness in their carrots. So we're just going to caramelize everything up. And my pan was nice and hot so that when I turn my steak over, look at that beautiful color on that steak. Absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, so we talked about an hour for the potatoes at 130. What about the green beans and the carrots?
The green beans and the carrots take about 30 minutes, but you can put them all in at the same time because it's not going to overcook.
Okay.
So our steak here takes about 30 minutes. Now the beauty of using something like this is if you get a stick of any quality whatsoever, you can actually pull it up and it'll show you a picture as to how you want your steak, your finished steak to look. And you select the temperature and then it'll ask you, what's the thickness of your steak? Is it half an inch, 3/4 of an inch,
that
an
makes
inch?
a big difference.
And if it's frozen or not. And it will auto adjust the time for you.
So you can start it with it frozen.
You can start it with it frozen and it will auto adjust the time for you so you don't have anything to worry about.
Okay.
So it makes life super easy, super simple. And all I'm doing is just giving my carrots a little toss and turn. I'm gonna give my green beans a little flip.
Yummy.
And they look so good, don't they? I mean, you could set this up if you were to do a little bit more of everything, or even do a roast, a full chuck roast. You can bring that in and set that right in the skillet with some color on it, and then set the skillet down in front of everybody at the table, and they can just serve right out of it.
Oh, now that we got a good view of our products in the pan, of course, the KC strip this morning came from Simon Market.
Yes, he got a really good deal on the strips, and he's the cheapest place in town to buy strips right now, because I shopped around trying to do this particular one, and he's got everybody beat because by going through the butcher shops, you don't have the extra overhead that you find everywhere else.
And what about the produce?
The produce all came from Martinez. The red potatoes are a little bit different. I usually do yellow potatoes in this one, but the red potatoes are so gorgeous this year. They have a really nice skin on them. They're not too sweet, they're not too soft. They're just perfect. And of course, green beans are my favorite vegetable. I'll pickle those things and sit in front of a movie and eat them like popcorn. So they're just in wonderful shape. And I've just added butter to my skillet like I usually do to make life really simple for myself.
Okay.
And if you'd like, this will take another minute and we'll be ready to come back and start plating.
Okay, let's go ahead and go to break, and then we'll have our finished sous vide steak and veggies recipe when we come back.